High above the Cariboo Mountains in British Columbia, a blanket of mist covers endless forests and hidden lakes. To most, it's breathtaking, but for one man, it almost became his grave. This is the unbelievable true story of how he vanished and survived 9 days on nothing but filthy pond water. It was late summer when John Andrews, a 51-year-old hiker, set out on what was supposed to be a simple trek into the Cariboo wilderness. He wasn't inexperienced. He had been hiking trails before, but this time he strayed off the marked path. And in the Canadian backcountry, one wrong turn can mean the difference between life and death. The deeper John walked, the more identical everything looked. Towering pines, thick brush, the constant sound of wind in the branches. Hours passed, and soon he realized he had no idea where he was. His cell phone? No signal. His food? Only a few snacks in his backpack. And water? Just a small bottle, already half empty. When night fell, temperatures dropped. The forest came alive with sounds, branches cracking, distant howls, owls echoing in the dark. John huddled under a fallen log, fighting panic. He had no tent, no sleeping bag, just the clothes on his back. He told himself, "Stay calm. Tomorrow you'll find the trail." But deep down he knew he was already lost. By the second day, thirst became unbearable. His small bottle was empty. In desperation, John stumbled across a shallow pond, its surface covered in algae, murky, filled with insects. Every survival guide warns, untreated pond water can kill you. But John faced a brutal choice: die of thirst or risk infection. He cupped his hands, took a sip, and gagged at the bitter taste. But he drank because he had no other option. Days blurred together. John wandered miles through thick brush, his legs torn by branches, his stomach aching with hunger. He tried chewing leaves, even gnawing on tree bark, but nothing worked. His body grew weaker, but the pond became his lifeline. Every day he returned to it, sipping just enough to stay alive. He knew it could poison him, but it was all he had. By day 6, dehydration and starvation were taking a toll. John's mind began to play tricks. He heard voices that weren't there. He swore he saw cabins between the trees, only to blink and find empty forest. He shouted for help until his voice cracked, but the wilderness swallowed his cries. He thought about his family. Would anyone ever find him? Would he just disappear into the endless forest like so many before him? Back home, John's family had raised the alarm. Search and rescue teams were dispatched. Dozens of volunteers, helicopters, even canine units combed the wilderness. But the Cariboo region is vast. Every hour that passed, John's odds of survival shrank. On the 9th day, a helicopter pilot spotted a faint movement near a clearing by the pond. At first, they thought it was an animal, but then, a human figure, waving weakly with both arms. It was John, barely able to stand, gaunt from starvation, but alive. Rescuers rushed in, giving him clean water and food. His lips were cracked, his body dehydrated, but he had survived what few could. Doctors later confirmed. 9 days in the wild, with nothing but dirty pond water keeping him alive. It was a miracle of willpower and sheer luck that his body didn't collapse. John's story is more than just survival. It's a reminder. Nature is beautiful, but it doesn't forgive mistakes. One wrong step can trap you in silence. But with resilience, hope, and the sheer will to fight, even the most impossible odds can be beaten. If you found this story gripping, hit that like button, subscribe for more unbelievable survival tales, and share it with someone who'd never believed this could happen in real life.